So this is the Lego icon, I guess is the word, for a fellow YouTuber's channel called Mintman Mason. Here is the reference image we're going to be using for the simple Lego figure. So yeah, I think we're only going to need 3 colors: yellow, green, and blue, which are the signature colors of Mintman Mason's YouTube channel. And yeah, so get out your pencil, pen, and those 3 colors, and we'll dive right into drawing this. So yeah, the first thing we're going to do when drawing this Lego minifigure is put it in an outline, as I usually do in all of my tutorials. So yeah, put in a little oval for the head there. Oval square shape. I guess it's more of a square shape, like a marshmallow. And yeah, that's for the head. It's got a little bit of a neck. And then the torso, sort of like a trapezoid shape. Should be a little wider actually than the head there. So a fun fact, this is the first time I've ever drawn a Lego ever, so we'll see how it turns out. And I hope we can do more Lego drawings in the future. You know, there's like a bunch of Jurassic World Legos as well. That would be fun to draw. Even drawing Lego dinosaurs would be a cool idea. So let me know in the comments below if you'd ever like to see some more Lego videos. So let's see now. We're going to tackle the left arm first. The arms are very tube-like. I guess that's the word I'm going to use. It's got a thin wrist right there where it attaches to the hand, which is like a crescent moon shape. And by the way, actually, let's just do the face first. It's got 2 dots for eyes. And the smile is going to be much closer to the eyes than you think it will be. And this Lego has a cap on, so we'll put that on. Like so. See, I hope I'm getting the proportions right on this figure. I think the arms should be a tiny bit wider. That's why we're doing it in pencil first and not pen. It's very important when you're unsure about a drawing. It's very important to do it in pencil first. So the forearm comes right about to the belt, or yeah, the waist right there. I put in the other hand. So yeah, let me take my eraser and actually erase part of the hand, because I think I made this hand a little too small. That looks a little better. I might be pressing a little bit too hard with my pencil, because we're going to do it in pen, and all this pencil is going to have to be erased later. So yeah, now that we've put in the 2 hands, we can continue with the body. The 2 legs attach right about here. And there's very little space between the 2 legs, which are very short. And right away we have these 2 really stubby feet. Whoever invented the Lego is a genius. Like, how do they know it's going to become such a big hit? It's like such a simple figure, and yet so many people love them. And the minifigures are definitely not the prettiest thing ever, but like all the Lego sets are truly magnificent. I love how they do different editions for different films. The Jurassic World Legos were very well done in my opinion. So yeah, there's our outline with pencil. Let me get out my pen and we will start putting in, I'll start penning everything in with ink. So I'm going to be using a felt tip pen, and it's 0.5. which is probably a good size for this. So let's start from top to bottom. I think that's a good idea. Let's start by putting in this arc for the baseball cap. Remember, everything's much thicker in Lego, so you don't want to draw anything thin. We'll do a nice, another half moon shape for the top of the cap. And now we can draw in the blocky face, like so. And we will be doing shading with this, believe it or not, even with such a simple figure. So put in the smile, two simple eyes. It's got a very thick neck in proportion to the head. We'll draw the torso now, which ends right about there. It's at a slight angle. I'm not sure if you guys can tell that. So we want to make everything look a little bit more, everything look a little bit more 3D. Because if it was just from the front, we wouldn't see any of the side, but we see a tiny bit of the side in this reference image. So that is why it gives us, we can do more shading basically when it's an angle from the side. I apologize guys, I've got a little bit of a cold going on right now. That's why my voice might be sounding a tiny bit different than it normally does. So the legs look pretty good. Now we can head on to the arms. It's got a sleeve, so we'll put that there. And we'll put in the hands. I'm not sure if that looks, I think it should have made it a little wider, but it's okay. It has to be okay, because once it's in pen, there's no going back. I mean, there's a few papers and different types of pens that you can erase some of it, but most of the time when you're using real ink, you will not be able to erase the ink once you've drawn it on the paper. So we're adding the other side of that hand because it's at sort of an angle. And now I'm going to put in the shading like I said I would. Let's start off by shading in the side. It's the same principle of like when you're shading letters. I'm sure a few of you know how to do that. You don't have to do it completely black. Doing lines of black is fine. This will definitely make the drawing look a little bit more professional. Just put even a little bit of shading under the belt here. And a little bit of lines coming up from here. This is a circular shape. It's got a slight curve. And let's see, let's put a little bit of shading at the very bottom as well. Like so. Let's put a lot of thin lines. And to make the arm look circular, we've got to put some more lines here to shade the arm. And both sides of the arm will be shaded. Like so. See, once you just put in a little bit of shading there with curved lines, immediately it starts to take some shape. So now I'm looking at it and it looks curved. And art is really a form of deceiving the eye, I would say. Because you're looking at something on a flat piece of paper. And oftentimes a good artist can make you believe that it's three-dimensional. That's one of the coolest things about art, is that with paper and pencil you can essentially create something that looks like the real world. Just draw some lines across the face here, getting a little bit darker right under the cap here. And my friend Mintman Mason, that's not his real name, but that's the channel name, Mintman Mason, no, Mint Mason. He did a great job taking a picture of his Lego minifigure with great lighting and everything. So he had a strong light coming from this angle and less light, and like no light from this angle, which gives it a great shadow, which makes it easier for me to draw. So thank you, Mint Mason, for taking a good picture of your Lego figure for me to draw. And by the way, I will have a link to his channel below, just in case any of you guys want to check it out. I think he reviews candy or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what he does. So let's put some shading, yeah, on the inside of the hand and on the outside on the left side. So I think that's pretty good for our shading. You can cross hatch to make it look a tiny bit better, but I'm going to leave it at that since we do have to do a bit of coloring. And be sure not to erase until the ink has dried for a few minutes. So the first color we're going to be using is green. That's the color of the cap and the t-shirt. So the front, this is like a little bit of a different color than the color of the Lego minifigure, but it's one of the closest ones I found. And if anything, you guys are probably going to pick a different color as well. I'm trying to match the color I'm using right now. I guess you should pick like a minty color because it's Mintman Mason, the Lego minifigure, so. But mint is like a much cooler color than this, I would say. Yeah, and be sure to leave a light spot there where the light is glinting off of the corner of his cap, and a little bit here on the sleeve. See, let me see if I have a darker color that we could mix in with this light green. So mixing colors is great. I mean, it's really, I guess, meant more for when you're using paints. But yeah, with colored pencils it can work fine too. But a lot, I would say, depends not just on the pencil you're using, like the brand, but a lot of times on the paper as well. Some paper is great for layering many colors, and other paper is just trash, like it's not even worth trying. The paper I'm using right now, I would say, is not the best either. This is like a comic paper, which I use for drawing like comic characters, like with ink, you know, and pencils. I don't normally color that much on this type of paper. I usually it's meant for ink. Let's just put it that way. But I've had a spare piece of it lying on my drawing table, so I decided to use it for this Lego drawing. But yeah, as you can see, color does work okay on this paper. So yeah, let's get out a blue pencil. I got two different colors I've selected here. And yeah, I think I'm going to go with the second one here, which is a tiny bit darker than the reference image. So let's just color this in. So I think in the future I'm definitely going to do a Lego tutorial on how to draw the Lego Batman. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Because this is a very plain Lego figure. It's got a hat and a t-shirt and pants, and that's basically it. But like the Batman one, he's got the Batman suit, so that'll be fun to draw. I think I've drawn Batman's head, like the Lego Batman's head, his helmet, which is a while ago. I just remembered that just now. Oh yeah, because I gave it to a friend, so that's why I forgot about it. It might be fun to draw the Indoraptor in Lego form. Again, you can press harder on the parts you want to be more shaded and just draw a little lighter on the parts where there's more light. Like this part right here of the pants. Yeah, so Mint Mason is known for wearing jeans and a green shirt and a green hat. So that's what this minifigure is based off. It's actually based off of what Mint Mason actually wears in his YouTube videos. So I think this looks like a jean color. The Lego figure has much brighter blue color to it. And now I've gotten like one of the yellowest pencils in the world with me right now. It's bright yellow. So we'll see how this turns out. It's going to be quite a contrast against the blue and everything, but overall it's got a realistic Lego color to it. And this is probably the same color the Legos are made of. Very yellow. I mean, I hate to say it because I know a lot of you guys like Legos, but Playmobiles have always been what I like more. I have tons and tons of Playmobil. I think at one point I had over 100 different minifigures. I loved collecting like the medieval Playmobil minifigures and the Romans and all those. So yeah, comment below if you have Playmobiles or Legos and which ones you like, or comment below if you had them as a kid and sold them. That's what I've been doing. I've been selling a lot of my toys on eBay recently, which has been kind of fun. So yeah, we're almost done with our drawing. Just gonna erase a few little smudges here and there. And even a simple thing like a Lego can be challenging at times to draw. So let me sign my name in the corner here and put the date. So yeah, I'll have a link to Mintman Mason's channel in the description below. Go check him out. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if I helped you guys learn how to draw a Lego figure. If this is your first time drawing a Lego, also comment below, because it's my first time drawing a Lego minifigure, and it was kind of fun to draw something simple for a change. So yeah, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.